Barriers to employment can take many forms. Perhaps housing problems, childcare or health issues, or something as simple as accessing transport to be able to get to work in the first place. Whatever the obstacle, the Greater Manchester Advancement Network is there to guide people towards the help that they need to overcome the hurdles blocking the start of their employment journey. The Greater Manchester Advancement Network is one of 10 national prototypes which will feed into the Adult Advancement and Careers Service in 2010-11. The network of 10 Greater Manchester local authorities are linked through a central strategic hub. As one of those authorities, Tameside MBC has embraced the advantages of network membership to create a successful sub-network of member organisations within its own area, the Tameside Advancement Network.
We needed a common system for making sure people got the right information, advice and guidance they needed. But we also recognised that each local authority area had distinct differences in terms of its partnership structures, in terms of the needs of its local population. So we saw the hub and spoke model as an ideal model where we would have a common system, but the ability at a local authority level to embed it in our own partnership working and to include our own local needs.
Each of the 10 local authorities linked to the network uses a local network coordinator to bring the benefits of the network to the local level.
The hub coordinate meetings where all 10 authorities and all coordinators from each one of the authorities come together, where we can get instruction from the hub as to the progress of the network. But we can also discuss the local level, various issues, problems, successes that we're having in our own local authority. So it's quite useful for me to go outside Tameside to get involved in a Greater Manchester forum.
The Tameside Advancement Network has successfully engaged with partners from a diverse range of key organisations. The benefits of being a member organisation are clear to see.
The networking and getting to know other partner organisation, that is invaluable, it really is. I mean, we're all serving a very similar client group. In fact, a lot of our clients we know are also customers for other organisations, and it brings it together in a much more organised way. I didn't need any convincing or anything. It's just it's a marriage made in heaven as far as I'm concerned. You know, we've got the customers wanting this information, and the network is there to bring organisations together to work together and provide that information.
We are more than just housing, so we look at every facet of a tenant's life. We obviously have a need to get our rents in, and therefore while our officers are out seeing people about their rent arrears, for instance, they can look at the reasons behind that. Some of that may be working or training issues and benefit issues, etc. Also, giving the tenants the quality of life makes them want to stay in the properties that they're in. Therefore, our relet costs come down because it's very expensive each time a tenant moves out. So it's making our lives easier also and saving the coppers.
The training offered by Tameside Advancement Network to frontline staff of member organisations enables staff to be confident in signposting end users accurately and effectively to the correct service provider. The training can be the first step on the path to further professional advice and guidance qualifications.
It's high quality, it's very focused, and the feedback I've had from staff has been overwhelmingly positive about it.
I think it'll give me more confidence to be able to contact the right person. One of the things the network was actually mentioning was there will be no wrong door, which will mean that you will be able to contact a suitable person to be able to help each young person.
Sometimes you can run up against brick walls because you don't know where to go or where to refer someone for the best.
If we can't help them, then it's very important that we can find an association that can. And by logging onto that network, it's absolutely fantastic because it deals with each person as an individual.
I didn't realise there were so many places that I could refer to or, or go to for help, but now there is, and I'm made aware of them, so.
It will make our job much easier because we will have a database and a tool at our fingertips that myself and my colleagues can use on a day-to-day basis when the adults come in. Typically, they do have other issues ranging from debt, housing, and we'll just have the tool at our fingertips. It will be much easier.
We're a new organisation. Not a lot of people sort of knew about us or had heard about us. When you put in like help with drugs or something, you know, in a computer, in the internet, we wouldn't come up. Now we do. So I mean, and that is because we've gone on the database, so yeah, it will benefit us a lot.
I think the training is a real central part of the whole process, not just to tell the organisation about the network and how it works, but it's the group dynamics of a group training session where there's a number of organisations there, and sometimes the frontline workers have been doing the same job within the same organisation for a long time, sharing their experiences with other organisations who are looking at it from different perspectives, I think is really useful and beneficial to those workers.
The Tameside Advancement Network, through its close partnership working, is making a real difference to those furthest removed from accessing employment.
Being part of the network helps us in a great deal to show how we're contributing to the strategic partnership and the community strategy. That supportiveness and also helping to support people into employment. We do a lot there, but this helps us to show that, I think.
The network depends on organisations becoming members. Organisations depend on clients coming to them for services. Thus, the network benefits its member organisations and the communities we all serve.
It is sometimes difficult to know where to refer adult students onto, and this tool will enable us to identify appropriate services, will enable us to move the adult students on from completing the course to somebody who can help them find a job or whatever that next step is going to be.
I was really impressed with what I'd seen, you know, and all the places we can refer to. Yeah, it would make a big difference. I mean, it'd be quick time as well. It'd be quicker, and we can, you know, no wrong door. It's like we'll be able to get people to the right place.
So there's not one organisation that can help people improve their lives. And it gets away from the culture of somebody should do something to us all working together to make sure that what it needs to be done is done.
To find out more about the Tameside Advancement Network, please contact your local network coordinator by telephone or email.